Hey everyone, a little video today based on delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS. This is something that everyone would have experienced in some way, shape or form. That doesn't matter if you've been in the gym and worked hard, or if you haven't stepped foot in the gym before and you're just starting a new job or adding new stress at home. You're gonna feel some DOMS in some way, shape or form depending on what you've been working. It's just a common thing, people have felt it before. But there's ways to go about like helping relieve that stress. Whenever someone's new to the gym especially, they're gonna feel that. Whenever someone's studying a new program, they're gonna feel that. That's the whole part of the process of like building or losing weight. What you don't want to do is confuse it with muscle injury and like sicknesses and that. A lot of people will kind of treat delayed onset muscle soreness like it is a major injury, or if it is a sickness. So if you're sick, you don't come to the gym, which is the wise thing to do. Same with if you're injured. It's a different type of pain. You want to nurse it, you want to work with a physio, you want to do the right things and build yourself up. Delayed onset muscle soreness is just like applied stress, new stimulus to the muscles. So you're creating stress, and when you create stress, you're creating adhesions in your muscles through the proteins, and that's what's going to cause the stiffness in your muscles. And if you're doing legs, lack of mobility to sit down to squat. So you don't want to over misdiagnose it and Google search it. You know the difference between muscle soreness that's workable and muscular pain or skeletal pain that's causing like pain and structural integrity pain. Delayed muscle soreness is its own thing, but everyone should experience it in some way, shape, or form. So it's just the body adapting to new types of stress, causing tightness in areas of work. Typically, 2-day delay from the activity. Sometimes it can be free, it can come out of nowhere, or it can be the day straight after. It really depends on what you've been working and how often you've been coming to the gym. I very rarely get this these days, and I do work quite hard in the gym. I do push myself with my heavy weights, especially lately, and then I mix it up with some functional training. So typically that should cause a lot of stress and restrictions, but because I apply some functional and corrective strategies like foam rolling and having the right types of stretches, I hardly ever get this. I do feel my muscles working, but hardly ever get this, and that's where people should be getting to the point where this doesn't hinder them so much that they're having to have 4 days off in a row, 5 days off, or quit the gym for a week in total and then come back and try again, because you're just going to create more of this, and that's just going to create a bad experience. But what you should be doing is not misdiagnosing it, but going about and doing the things that you're probably telling yourself not to do. You probably need to move a lot more. So if you're doing a lot of hip work and you're feeling your glutes when you do your deadlift and they're burning the next 2 days, that's good. You're working the right muscles. So what you need to do is look at targeting those muscles that are stressed and tight. As uncomfortable as it might be, you want to sit on a foam roller, roll into your glutes, and then you want to lengthen out those muscles. So it's a combination of moving. So the best thing you can do is move the body parts, drink a lot of water. SMR is foam rolling, so foam roll the area that's quite tight, lengthen the area as well, and then engage the opposing muscle groups. So if my glutes are quite tight, I want to foam roll there, I want to stretch them out, and then I want to engage through my hip flexors. Same with if my chest is tight and I've done a massive bench day. So I want to foam roll in my chest, I want to lengthen it out, then I want to engage my back, and only lightly too. So that way that opposing pulley and lever relationship is working correctly and you're not dominating through your shoulders. Because if I wasn't doing a heavy bench and I wasn't doing the corrective strategies, this is going to start to dominate. When this starts to dominate, my shoulders roll in and my shoulders will start to dominate, just a chain reaction. So don't overcomplicate delayed muscle soreness. Don't go to Dr. Google unless you know what you're searching. You know the difference between delayed muscle soreness and injury. Just be upfront with your trainer or your physio and go from there. But what you don't want to do is treat it like it's an injury, because this can keep coming and can put you off. What you want to do is apply the right strategies. Like I say to everyone, if you're feeling those muscles work, you're doing the right thing. It's a difference when it comes to like you're actually injured and you're feeling structural pain in your spine or in your hip and that. But yeah, hopefully that helps people understand the difference between delayed muscle soreness and injury. Cool.